late one in store between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Chicago Bears. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. Wentz now on first down. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watched that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Now a play fake. Wentz. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. First carry for Wendell Smallwood. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He loses 4, and it brings up 4. Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Taking it about the 16. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15, and the Bears take over. They'll run for the first time with Jeremy Langford. Bowls him over, and he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. On second down, Langford. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. So a 3rd and 10, and defensively a dime look. 6 DBs. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And that is incomplete.
But no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. And they'll get to this and touch it. Looks like, yeah, right at the 15-yard line here. And out and out come the Eagles. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. action. Now Wentz. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking here for Smith downfield. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's fourth. I don't know. He had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
The mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. Onto the field now come the Bears. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Well, the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Trubisky now off the bootleg. And it's complete. The tight end, Deion Sims. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They go play action here on 1st down. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Fletcher Cox with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. First touch of the game here for Benny Cunningham. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback. But as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Here's Smallwood as they begin on the ground. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
They fake the give. Now Wentz. And he rifles one incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Now Wentz on 3rd down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. Pulled in at the 24. Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. On the right side, this is Miller. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle, and they go down on the spot.
Now it's 2nd and 7. Now a handoff. It's Langford. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
And that's why you see a lot of teams that like to play 4-3 defense, especially against teams that run the ball really well, because you count on your defensive front, the tackles and the ends, to eat up the blocking in the offensive line and keep that guy in the middle clean so he can roam to the football and make a tackle. In this case, he introduced himself and said, "Hello, my name is Mike."
Now it's Trubisky. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
They'll try and throw for it here. Cooper's got it. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. 65 yards. And the Bears are in for 6. And they lulled them to sleep a little bit there on defense. They were definitely expecting the punt. They fake it, and they get 6 points.
And what a bonus for the offense, because when they faked it, I think they were just trying to get a first down with this pass. Instead, they get a touchdown.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet. You're trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. And give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they like these measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A little eager there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there?
Yes.
Maybe that extra that extra emphasis on it got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
Throwing on first is Wentz. A dump off to Smallwood. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll make it a 2nd down. On play action, Wentz. He's going to fire one deep left side. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Here's Smallwood, and he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches. Running for it, Smallwood. They get 3 there on the pickup, and it'll be first down, Eagles.
Yeah, on 4th and inches, you've got to be quick with your decision-making when you're running the football. You've got to find the hole and go. And he does a nice job here picking up the first down with a few yards to spare.
On play action, it's Wentz. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at its second down.
All right, need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football. We just saw another example arriving there to have knocked that one away.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to fire one, and this is caught inside the 5. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. They keep it on the ground with Langford. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
They'll go option to the short side and avoids the contact by sliding. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's second down.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it, and while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
They go play action. Trubisky is caught. Here's Langford. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. The Bears on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this.
Let's go. All right, now look at this.
On 3rd and 1, it's Trubisky. That's complete to Meredith. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown, Chicago. Cameron Meredith 55 yards. And the Bears have taken the lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
And he is out of bounds, getting it across the 30-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Now Wentz. And that is incomplete. Devontae Parker was the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Throwing now is Wentz. Over the middle to Smith. And all the way down to the 29. A big play there for Philly. And even 40 yards.
Now, that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. Play action. They'll throw. Forced out to his left. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Into the red zone. Wentz. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Now Wentz signaling frantically, let's get to the line. Now a first carry for Daniel Pumphrey. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. A little educational piece. I know a lot of people hear 3-4, 4-3, etc. Take us through the 4-3, Charles.
Okay, 4-3. 4 down defensive linemen, usually 2 defensive tackles, 2 defensive ends. Behind them, the 3 are those are the linebackers. The middle linebacker, often known as the Mike, with 2 outside linebackers, the Sam and the Will. There's your 4-3.
Sam on the strong side, Will on the weak side. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. And now the Bears going to signal for another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. Buying time to his left. But he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. Now they'll throw it. Wentz, flush to his right. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. That'll bring up second down.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Wentz to throw on second down. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play, as we'll get a timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Eagles coming up here on a third and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one. And let's face it, he is so amped up, wanting to get a good get-off on the snap, jump too quickly.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
And this offense on third down today, they've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. They're looking at a third and goal here. Wentz. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Now we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They'll run with Langford to begin the drive. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. Hold that thought, Mr. Ridley. We've got a trip to the title game on the line. Folks are eager to get right back to the action. That'll be taken in the end zone. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard, right near the 27. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
On second down, Trubisky got his man over the middle. This is quick. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. play fake here on first down. His throw incomplete. He was looking for Zach Miller as tight end there. And now it's second down. But not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it. And if he gets those shoulders right, that pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Here we go now.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky dancing to his left. And some room to work. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. Fresh set of downs here. They go play action here on first down. He sets to fire deep. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Chicago. Cameron Meredith, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears have broken the tie.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. But sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment. But here, he's one that has to absorb the contact. And as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Ertz over the middle. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one. And that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Second down following the run. Shotgun now for Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jarrell Freeman in there to get him for a loss of a yard. And it'll bring up third down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. So it'll be first down here after the run. They fake the give. Now Wentz. And he's got his man on the out route. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. See if they stay on the ground for second down. Now a play fake. Wentz. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Akeem Hicks In there to get him, his second sack now of the afternoon. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Play action. Now Wentz. Ertz has it left side. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. They'll run for it with Pumphrey. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Well, let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved. This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is going to be incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Bears will get the football back. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
No. Check. Patriots. Here we go.
A handoff, Jeremy Langford. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. The Bears on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. Now it's Trubisky. Over the middle, that's caught by Meredith. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. Looking to throw, Trubisky on 1st down. That's complete. It's Brian Quick. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. After the penalty, it's Langford. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. That's a gain of 6 on the 1st down run. And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They go play action with Trubisky. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Vinny Curry able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of 3. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. Here's Trubisky. He'll wind up being stopped for no gain, and it'll lead to a 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And now a high kick trying to pin him back. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. On 1st down, Wentz. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. On play action, Wentz. Trying for the tight end, Ertz, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
This is Langford on 1st and 10. Finding room to the 20. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a 1st down. And a new set of downs here after picking up the 1st on the ground. They'll run here with Langford. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Second and goal as the offense looks to try to punch it. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Cameron Meredith saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Bears turn that interception into a touchdown. And he's able to put it through. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The 15 yards there on the catch and run. They'll run it now out of the gun. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. On play action, it's Wentz. Going up top. This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play there for the Eagles. 51 yards. Well, last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception.
Try for the tight end, Ertz, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5, and he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
The drive starts with a carry by Langford. And space opens a bit as he gets it across the 15 to the 17-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Langford again. Big hold of the 30. Jeremy Langford. The 30, 20, 10. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Jeremy Langford, 83 yards. And the Bears will add on to their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to float this one deep right. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. Langford again, busy man this afternoon. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 7 yards on the carry, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now it's Trubisky. That's complete to Meredith. And all the way down to the 29. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. The run hasn't worked the last couple of plays. Now it's 3rd and 14. This is Jeremy Langford's 20th carry. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Jeremy Langford with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Bears will extend their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. The play fake. He'll look to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Out routes are always timing routes. And if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he led him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. On play action, they'll throw. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. And that'll be incomplete. Devontae Parker, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Leonard Floyd, the outside linebacker, drops him for a loss of 6. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Here's Jordan Berry now. He's been terrific so far. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And looking up into the sun, he's able to make the fair catch inside the 20-yard line. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. They go down to a knee, and with that, they're off to the NFC title game. Well, on both sides, you come into the